Hello, my sweet strangelings. I have so many working projects going on this summer that I found myself spending a lot of time commuting. So whenever I'm traveling from location to location, my go-to for fun is SlottoMania, the world's #1 free slots game. SlottoMania is a unique gaming experience with really beautiful graphics, huge jackpots, and fun freebies. If you're 21 or older, you can join millions of players around the world. Download SlottoMania, the #1 free slots game, on the App Store or Google Play Store and get 1 million free coins. That's SlottoMania on the App Store or Google Play Store for 1 million free coins. Hi, I'm Steffany Strange. Want to hear something scary? Terror at Tanah Temple. There are all sorts of reasons relationships don't work out, and people suffer from heartbreak. But how can you live with yourself when you know you're the one who has caused all the pain and suffering? Nara and Eli had been dating for only a few months when they decided to go on a last-minute vacation to the romantic island of Bali. What better place to celebrate their love while taking in the stunning views and enjoying a slice of paradise? When Nara posted a picture on social media of herself and Eli on the plane, her phone immediately lit up. She groaned as she answered her sister's call. Her sister warned that Nara should not be going to Bali with her boyfriend. Nara brushed this off as jealousy, her overprotective sibling attempting to protect her from getting too serious too quickly. Her sister was in the middle of warning her about the curse of the temple of when the flight attendant asked Nara to get off the phone, and she hung up. When they landed in Bali, Nara wasn't filled with excitement she was expecting. She was furious at her sister for trying to cast negativity on their vacation. Hoping to forget about the call, Eli asked at the check-in if there were any local legends they should be aware of. The greeter nodded and told the story of a prince and a princess from the Brahman caste, the highest in the Hindu order, visiting from the neighboring island of Java. While watching a romantic sunset at the famous Tanah temple, the unmarried couple became intimate. Sadly, once their visit was over, the prince refused to marry the princess. Devastated and filled with heartache, she placed a curse on all unmarried couples visiting the Tanah temple. It is said that their true love will be forever doomed. Eli started to laugh as this happened many years ago and was just a silly story. But one look at Nara's frown stopped him. During their first few days on the island, Nara found it difficult to enjoy herself. Eli begged her to forget about the call as they headed to camp for the night at the temple. It was a stunningly beautiful rock formation where the waves crashed at the foot of the temple. But the place was practically empty. The lack of noise and visitors gave it an eerie feeling. Nara and Eli barely spoke as they set up their camp that night. The harsh sound of the water bashing against the rocks, coupled with the creepy atmosphere, kept Nara awake. Eli also tossed and turned, restless in his slumber. Suddenly, he cried out. Waking from a terrible nightmare, he accused Nara of cheating on him. She scoffed and told him how absurd that was, but to him it felt so real. Nara burst into tears. This is not how she envisioned their perfect romantic vacation going. Feeling resentful, she stormed off towards the water. Then she heard a whisper from behind her. "I hate you." She quickly turned around and rushed back towards Eli. How could he just say something so hurtful? Eli protested, claiming he hadn't said anything. Maybe she was hearing things, just like he was dreaming things. Eli reached over to Nara, and when he attempted to put his arm around her, she pushed him away and he stumbled, cracking his skull open on a rock as he hit the ground. His twitching body bounced down into the water. Nara cried out in shock, but when she tried to get to him, something stopped her. An unseen force was keeping her body from moving. Then she heard the whispering voice again. "He deserved it. They always do." Instead of rushing for help, Nara found herself heading back to the camp. She slept soundly. The following morning, she called the local authorities, pretending to discover Eli was missing. The authorities ruled his death as a tragic accident and chalked it up to tourists who were at the wrong place at the wrong time. But Nara and her sister knew the truth. It was a curse of Bali. The princess ensuring no unmarried couples ever felt happiness again after visiting the temple. But despite her grief, the one question that continually ran through Nara's mind was, would the curse have affected them if her sister hadn't mentioned it? Or would the ghost of the princess have been waiting for them anyway? What if Sherlock Holmes' most villainous nemesis was actually an innocent man? Don't miss the new Audible original Moriarty, The Devil's Game, a bold new addition to the Sherlock Holmes universe. Starring Dominic Monaghan, Lord of the Rings trilogy Lost, in the title role. Moriarty turns one of literature's most famous rivalries on its head. It pits genius against genius in an epic origin story that recast Professor James Moriarty as a desperate fugitive framed for murder, haunted by dark forces who will stop at nothing to exploit his brilliance. With Sherlock Holmes, Scotland Yard, and the British Crown closing in on him, Moriarty must confront the ultimate question. What will it take to prove his innocence? And if he succeeds, what will he become? Moriarty, The Devil's Game. It takes a villain to create one. Hashtag MoriartyXAudible. Visit audible.com/listen-to-Moriarty. And listen now. You won't want to miss this. Hello, my sweet strangerlings. I have so many working projects going on this summer that I found myself spending a lot of time commuting. So whenever I'm traveling from location to location, my go-to for fun is SlottoMania, the world's #1 free slots game. I was taking an Uber home back from work and we got stuck on the 405. Gotta love that LA traffic. So it was the perfect time to pull up my phone and play SlottoMania. It was probably the most fun I've had in a while waiting in traffic. It's the perfect escape from your daily routine. SlottoMania is a unique gaming experience with really beautiful graphics, huge jackpots, and fun freebies. I get so excited when I win a big jackpot. There are hundreds of original Vegas-style and video slot machines ready to play wherever you are. I love that it's like a Vegas vacation without the luggage. So when your day is feeling stale, just ask, what will today spin? If you're 21 or older, you can join millions of players around the world. Download SlottoMania, the #1 free slots game, on the App Store or Google Play Store and get 1 million free coins. That's SlottoMania on the App Store or Google Play Store for 1 million free coins. If you would like to submit a story, send me an email at somethingscary@snarled.com. Like and share this video if it gave you the chills. And don't forget to subscribe to Snarled and turn on the bell for notifications. And if you dare, follow me on social media. Until next time, sweet dreams.